So it's a brand new year. Now before we kick off this video, I'd like you guys to pause it and comment me below if you have any New Year's resolutions or goals set in mind, because I would love to read about them. Now today's video I will be going through a couple of Christmas presents I got off of subscribers, and then we're going to be moving into my goals and ambitions for 2022. Hello and welcome back to Bug Realms. On this channel we like to discuss all things creepy crawly, so if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing to the channel. I can't wait to hear about your goals and ambitions for 2022, but before we get into mine, I'd like to just give out a couple of thanks. First of all, a massive thank you to one of my disciples of the realm, Bobby. She actually sent me this. Now you're probably wondering, what's that? Why is that so special? Well, it is, trust me. If you guys know me, I always lose my tongs, my knife, and God knows what else. And she has sent me this magnetic bar that I put on the shelf so I can just easily attach my tongs and my knife, as both are made of metal, to this side piece on the side of my shelves, meaning I'll never lose them, providing I actually put them back. And so far I have been doing that, so a massive thanks to you, literally a lifesaver. Also I want to give a big thanks to Troy. I actually went to go and visit Troy up in his hometown, and we had a look around his spider room. Sorry I didn't get any footage of it, I was really hungover at the time, but it was so nice to meet his family and see his spider room. It was really good fun. We actually had an avic escape that day, and I was so hanging I couldn't help much with finding it, so I'm sorry about that, but he did find it in the end. But it was really amusing. And he also gifted me, which was so nice of him. So first of all, in this one here, we got a Psalmopoeus langenberteri, if I've pronounced that right, one of the Psalmopoeus I never owned. Now I saw this exact cup sat on Troy's shelf, and I picked it up and I looked at it. I was like, oh, I don't have one of these. To which he responded, you do now. Really nice of him. Next off, he gave me a little avic sling. Now I've never done particularly well with avics, but I always wanted to do well with avics. They're just so adorable, so massive thanks for passing me that one. And then third and finally, he passed me this one here. Now he said, I know the genus of this one, but I don't know the species. And I looked in the tub and I was like, oh, that's a Phasmid. You can tell by the coloration here, Phasmid of certain regions take on this blue coloration as slings. But he can't remember or doesn't know what species it was. So he's passed this one for me to grow on, and we'll find out. Hopefully we'll find out together on the channel. So there's my gifts from subscribers. There might have been a couple more after this video was recorded. If there is, I do apologise. I didn't know it was coming. So there we are. And I'm just going to pop these back on the shelf, and I'm going to tell you about my 2022 ambitions and goals. So in no particular order, I actually have 5 goals and ambitions for 2022. So in no particular order, starting in at number 5 is the Project Paradise team. Now, if you remember, folks, when we spoke about Project Paradise last year, I talked about the fact that at some point I will be building a team. This will be happening this year. Now keep an eye out for a video that will be put on YouTube to explain how to join this Project Paradise team and what the requirements are for it. So if you like stick insects, if you like the Phasmid Files, and you love Project Paradise, please put a PP in the comment below. PP, not PP, not wee PP. PP, Project Paradise, grow up, right? So yes, pop that in below. So we are going to be building a team. In this team, I will be selling off over or even passing some on. The ones I'm selling will be highly discounted. The ones that will be free, I do ask for postage costs from my team though. It'll be UK only. They will receive these batches of over. They will grow them up. They will then disperse their next offspring to other people within the UK. This team is going to be amazing at making phasmids bigger here in the UK and getting some really interesting species well known and established in the UK hobby. It is some exciting stuff. So remember, PP in the comments below if you're excited for this year's Project Paradise team. Moving swiftly on to number 4 then, ladies and gentlemen. Number 4 will have to be Fatal Fangs 4, right? Are you excited? If you're excited, put FF in the comments below for Fatal Fangs 4, ladies and gentlemen. So as you know, I did take some time off YouTube from the start of October till now, so I haven't been in much contact with Amy about Fatal Fangs. I needed some time for me, but what I can tell you is the judging panel is already decided and extended, and the bonus boss battle or bonus boss person that they fight at the very end that the champion goes against is also already decided, but is being kept secret. Now we will be opening a Fatal Fangs 4 Facebook page. I just need to get back in touch with Amy and get the ball rolling this year. So again, if you're excited for Fatal Fangs 4, please put FF in the comments below. Now there are some changes to this Fatal Fangs 2, but I don't want to give too much away. I think you should keep an eye on Amy's channel for the future and mine for updates on Fatal Fangs 4. It's gonna be a good one. So coming in at number 3, my next goal will be to attend the BTS, the British Tarantula Society, or British Tarantula Show, or Society Show, however you want to say it. So the British Tarantula Society do hold an exhibition in Leamington Spa. I think it's the Warwickshire Exhibition Centre, I could be wrong on that, for the BTS. So if you want to check it out, please go onto their website, just search British Tarantula Society to get the exact date. I think it's the 22nd, could be wrong, probably won't even check before this video goes out, so make sure to check yourselves. I have been so excited since lockdown 1 in the UK. I have not attended any shows. I need to attend this one. Now I already have it booked off of work, I already have my hotel booked in advance. I cannot wait to see all of my friends there, whether they are other YouTubers, subscribers, viewers, whatever. I cannot wait to see everyone there. And the only thing that can stop me attending this is that dreaded disease going around the world right now, whether I catch it or whether they cancel the show because of it. So everybody put fingers crossed up at the screen. I know I can't see you, but I trust you. Put it up at the screen for BTS to happen. If you're going to the BTS, excited for the BTS, want to meet me at the BTS, put BTS in the comments below. By doing these things, I get to know you guys and know which parts of this channel and these goals that you are most excited for. Now, moving on to number 2 then. Buggrounds is extending to another platform. YouTube will always be my heart, will always be my home, but we are going to have an additional platform, and that platform will be Twitch. So we will be doing live streams on Twitch. We'll start off with a few hours, maybe moving up to 24-hour live streams, but it's not going to be of me. It's not going to be of me. You see, I have 3 decent size Exoterra vivariums with nothing in them. I mean, you're probably looking at it going, well, what's in there? There is stuff in there. Most of it is substrate dumps. When I do a rehouse or whatever, I dump the substrates in, so on and so forth. They will be cleaned out. Now, the idea behind these awesome vivariums is to scape them, to build them up to perfection, in my eyes at least, of a really cool scene in each one. Each one will then contain a communal inside. So by communal, that means more than one animal living inside. Not necessarily more than one species, but more than one animal. One of them, however, will definitely have more than one species living inside. Now, I've got the ideas ticking here. When we have scaped those, when we have put the animals in those, I will then start live streaming inside those enclosures. So when you're sat at home going, oh, I wonder what's happened to this commune or whatever, head onto Twitch and see which one of the 3 vivariums is live streaming that day and see what the animals are up to. Now, you're also going to be able to take part in a little voting system down the line of what we are putting in there, or what we're naming them, or how we're going to scape it. There are certain ideas that I'm sticking to and others you get to vote on. So look forward to that engagement and being a part of one of these 3 vivariums. If I find that the Twitch views are decent down the line, we may well add another communal to the list. The possibilities are endless, and that is down to you guys' support. Now, you can already find me on Twitch under Bug Realms, but any videos that are on there with me testing the internet connection, because I needed a good connection here in the realm. If you followed me for a while, you know I always struggled with that. I have fixed that problem now. But these videos will not be done until at least one of these vivariums is fully scaped and has the animals living inside and have already adapted inside. Now, I don't intend on buying the animals for these, and I say intend because we don't know what's going to happen until the BTS. So we are going to be waiting till the middle of the year before those Twitch streams go live. I also have a little bit of research to do on Twitch before I do that. So if you're excited for that, please put in, whoa, what should we put in? I don't want to put in Twitch on a YouTube platform, that's a bit mean. Put in 3Viv, okay? Number 3, VIV. 3Viv, if you're looking for the 3 vivarium builds for Twitch. And now we're moving on to my final goal and ambition, one that I am very excited about, hitting you in at number 1. I don't even know what to name this, but it will be my isopod research. Pew! I can see all your excitement draining away as I mentioned the word isopod. Sam, come on, man, they're boring. No, they are not. Did you not say that about the stick insects when I started my channel, what, 5 years ago, my old one? Did you not think that, oh, hang on, why do I care about phasmids? Did I not turn a lot of your heads around and going, you know what, Sam, you are not wrong, these are amazing. I'm going to do the same for you with my little gemstones, with my isopod keeping. Now, I did start collecting isopods last year. I ended up admittedly getting a little bit dull, a little bit bored of them, and I ended up selling some on. I kept my Cabarrus Panda Kings, I kept my dairy cows, and now I am rebuilding again, as you would have seen in the last video. But why am I choosing isopods to build another project on? Well, I will tell you. You see, I have a dear friend of mine also with an interest in isopods, meaning that our collections can slowly combine over time. Some will be kept here in the realm, some will be kept at my friend's house. Videos on the isopods will be both here in the realm and at my friend's house, and we are going to be researching the best we can for the ultimate care for isopods. Now, we're not just going to be looking species to species, we're also going to be looking habitats, zones, everything, and we're going to make various substrate blends depending on where our isopods are from. Our Asian Cabarrus will have a different substrate blend, for example, to maybe Spanish or other European isopods. We are going to work the best we can and look at breeding results and seasoning these isopods to see what works best. And not only that, we are going to be researching in the dry foods for our isopods too. We already know that hydration foods like vegetables and so on do work well in isopod enclosures, but a dry food supplement is something that also I will be majorly working on, and we are going to be experimenting with these throughout the year and see what takes to what. If you want to see this information, if you're excited by this information, put ISO in the comments below, ISO. This is going to be good. Now, again, for those of you that went droop down when you heard that, bring yourselves back up, give me a chance to make the gemstone shine and see if you can hold an interest, because not only is there the research, I got a lot of ideas, and 2 houses worth of isopods, that's a lot of isopods that are going to be in a combined collection. I am dead excited for this one. Remember, ISO in the comments below if you are excited for it too. Honestly, guys, I can't express enough how excited I am for this. Now, if you're wondering, well, you got a bit bored before, will you do it again with the isopods? My fascination has grown immensely knowing I have a friend to do this with and looking at the different environments. You see, isopods are the isopod hobby, is very secretive. You look at your tarantulas, right, and we can go, okay, I've got a homori up here. We can tell you where a homori comes from. Even some of the Pantherbeteous species that their locations are semi-secret or dangerous to go into, we can still work out roughly where they're from and their habitats. We know where our Salmopius are from. We know what's New World. We know what's Old World. We know a lot about the tarantulas. Same with the mantis. You've got your various African mantis. You've got your Asian mantis. You've got so many that we can replicate environments for. But the isopod hobby is secretive. Not only can you combine isopods to create morphs over generations, but also their habitats. Cubaris, for example, so many Cubaris, we only know maybe the country, if that, for some of them. Their exact locations are secret. Nobody knows except the people that collect them from the wild where rubber duckies are from, for example. Now we know that it's probably Thailand, we know that it's probably limestone caves. That's as far as we know. There are so many things about isopods that's kept secret that make this research project so fascinating to me. Can we crack it between me and my friend? Who knows? So that's it for today's video. Big thank you to Bobby and Troy for your amazing Christmas gifts, and if anyone else has sent me something that happened to come in before I made this video, thank you too. Also massive thanks to the disciples of the realm who have still been supporting me while I cannot earn through YouTube. You guys are what makes Project Paradise and the Isopod project and me attending the BTS and all those things still possible. If you guys want to become a disciple of the realm and help me financially to rebuild this realm and rebuild this channel, considering we lost the old one, you can do so through a Patreon link in the comments below. You can pay as little as $1.99 a month and you can help me rebuild and grow Bug Realms to where it once was. So thank you all for watching. Remember to comment me below with your goals and ambitions and all of the little words that I've said throughout this so that I know which bits you're excited about, which bits you aren't, and whether you watch this video all the way through. I know how some of you go, you start watching, alright, so let me know guys. If there's anything that doesn't interest you, you can still pop it below. I won't take offence. I'm expecting a few people to still be like, no isopods, you're gonna get them, I'm sorry, but I will make you interested. Thanks for watching everybody. I'll see you next week on Sunday. Take care, bye bye.